Hello, viewers and subscribers. Warren Blade here. Today we're going to talk about Spyderco's warranty service. I have in front of me my Spyderco Para Military 2 carbon fiber sprint run in 52100 high carbon steel. It's an excellent little knife, and it's the first paramilitary 2 that I've ever owned. I got this knife around October 13th, and I had some issues with it. It's an excellent knife, and you can see the quality just from, I'll do a little spin view of it. I was very impressed, particularly with Spyderco's carbon fiber on this. It has as much grip as some companies' G10 does, and it's carbon fiber, so it's incredibly light. And that's one of the first things you'll notice about this knife is it is really light. The tolerances are really nice, and the fit and finish is excellent. Well, the problem I had with it was I wanted to change the pocket clip. So it came from the factory in the right-handed tip-down orientation. For some reason, someone likes it like that, so they ship it in that configuration, which surprises me because I figure most people like it the right-handed tip-up configuration. So I got out my channel lock T6 Torx driver and proceeded to take the pocket clip off the tip-down right-handed side and transfer it to the tip-up right-handed side. And while I was putting the screws in, I stripped the screws. Now, this was not from my technique. This was actually from either there were burrs on the metal in the liner, or there were imperfections in the screws. So I emailed Spyderco and stated my problem clearly, and requested that they send me 6 of these pocket clip screws. I asked for 6 instead of 3 because I figured if I messed up a few more screws and there were burrs in there, or the screws were of inconsistent quality from the factory, 6 would be enough that if I had issues with 1 or 2, I'd have enough to put the clip on there and perhaps I wouldn't have to send it in. So Spyderco sent me 6 clip screws for free in roughly 4 to 5 days. I was very impressed and very grateful they did that. So I went to put on the clip, and I was able to get this screw and this one in, but not this one here, the one closest to the blade. It just did not want to go in, no matter what I did to it, and I wasn't forcing it. I was just trying to get it in there. So I figured the threads are probably stripped in the liner, which stinks because I really wanted to start using this knife as soon as possible because it's a really cool knife, really fast action. It's my first paramilitary too. I wanted to see what all the hype is about, or if it's hype at all. So I had to send the knife into Golden, Colorado, and Spyderco spells this out on their website, and it's really not hard to do. My only issue with sending it into Golden is that they make you enclose a check for $5. That way they can send it back to you. And you're paying to send it in, which I know other companies, you just pay to send it one way and they pay the other way. But $5 to have them look it over and fix it, I guess, given hourly wages, is not really a huge deal. They're essentially doing the labor for free if they do have to fix something that isn't something that you did on your own. So I send it in. It takes about 3 to 4 days to get to Colorado, another day to get processed, and then they call me on the phone and they said, well, we were able to get your clip on. Do you want it Loctited? I said, well, did you find any problems? And they said no. So they figured what happened is there was a burr on the threads, and after several failed attempts at putting screws in there, it erased the burr. Or so they said. So I told them, go ahead and Loctite it. They did. And they sent it back with a letter. And I got it back roughly the first few days of November, so I'd say it was in Golden for about a week, which isn't bad. So I had a good experience with their warranty service. They fixed what was needed to be fixed. They did a decent job doing it too, although I did find that one of these screws was actually not all the way tightened, which I just tightened that up myself. I thought it was kind of funny they missed that, but oh well, it's done and fixed. So Spyderco's warranty service, it's not perfect. You do have to send them a $5 check. They may charge you if they find something that you did or they did that they don't like. Generally, if it's something they did, they'll cover it, but there are gray areas with knives, and sometimes it's just going to fall on you. But I'd say those instances are far and few between. Spyderco really stands behind their product, and their warranty service is good. I'd say that as far as the turnaround time, it was excellent as far as how quick it was, and you'll usually have your knife back within a week to 10 days. So I would definitely give them around an A on their warranty service. I imagine if it was really something bad, they would send you another knife, just like Leatherman did with the Leatherman tool. So really, no major complaints with Spyderco's warranty service. One thing I will throw in there, though, is if you do use the warranty service and you don't want your edge sharpened, for instance, this had a factory edge on it, and then they sharpened it again when I sent it in. You need to note that somewhere because they basically go on autopilot and sharpen whatever comes into them. So if you have a brand new knife that does not need sharpening again because it's brand new and you haven't even used it yet, or you like to put a mirror edge on your knife and you don't want them basically putting a less sharp edge from the factory on there, you need to state that in the paperwork. So that's the Spyderco warranty experience that I had. I liked what they did, and I wouldn't hesitate to use it again should I find another problem with a Spyderco knife, which, considering Spyderco's general quality of manufacture, is highly unlikely. So I'd love to hear what you think, and until then, thanks for watching.